To the bombshell news that the United States will kickstart its nuclear weapons testing program. President Donald Trump made the shock announcement around an hour before his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. It was their first in 6 years. Just a short while ago, the president spoke about it on Air Force One while flying back to the United States from South Korea.
We have more nuclear weapons than anybody. We don't do testing. We've halted it many years ago. But with others doing testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also.
Trump also spoke about his meeting with President Xi, which he declared a success. He said he's on the verge of signing a trade deal with China.
Overall, I guess on the scale of from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best, I would say the meeting was a 12.
And their meeting was warm and friendly at a leader-to-leader level. Trump also confirmed he'll visit China in April and that President Xi will also visit the United States. These are positive developments, no question. And Trump will no doubt be putting some pressure on Xi to stop buying Russian oil, and which is helping to finance and thus prolong the war with Ukraine. But despite today's friendly meeting, there's no denying the threat China poses. And it's why the timing of Trump's announcement that they'll resume nuclear testing isn't coincidental. It was a clear projection of American strength before Trump met with America's most powerful rival. In announcing the nuclear testing, Trump said on social media, "The US has more nuclear weapons than any other country. Russia is second, and China is a distant third, but will be even within 5 years. Because of other countries' testing programs, I've instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis. That process will begin immediately." Immediately. Now, the last time the US tested a nuclear weapon in full was back in 1992. It was codenamed Divider. The then President George Bush ordered a moratorium on underground nuclear testing afterwards. So, as I said, it's been 33 years since then, and the last nuclear testing by any country was North Korea in 2017. Now, you have to think, recent presidents, Democrats like Joe Biden or Barack Obama, would never have made a decision like the one Trump made today. And of course, the left will object. And here was Teal Zali Steggall this afternoon already on script.
Trump has ordered nuclear testing to resume.
Very concerned about that. I think that is a bad outcome for the world.
Russia's doing it.
Well, the testing may be within their own, it's not like it's public knowledge. I don't think we don't need to see a nuclear escalation that we've seen in previous generations. ICANN is constantly asking for actually the Australian government to sign up to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, which we still haven't.
I mean, you can see it now. This will be the latest cause the protest movement embraces, from Black Lives Matter to defund the police to pro-Palestinian and now anti-nuclear. So why is Trump doing this? Well, Trump cites rival nations testing nuclear weapons as his primary reason, but of course there's more to it. China is growing its nuclear arsenal at a rapid rate. It's currently estimated to have around 700 nuclear weapons. And the world looked on at China's extraordinary military parade early last month, showcasing its extensive military modernization. So this is Trump sending a message to Xi that America will remain the great world power. It isn't retreating. Trump is positioning the United States firmly as the leader of the free world. And his announcement also closely followed Russian President Vladimir Putin confirming that Moscow had tested a nuclear-powered underwater drone. Putin, as we've seen, is still emboldened. He's refusing to agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine, and Trump is now flexing his muscles. North Korea also this week said that it's taking steps to strengthen its nuclear combat posture. So with this aggressive posturing from dictators, America has little option but to ensure it remains ahead of the pack. Now, the bulk of America's nuclear weapons were tested in the 50s and 60s, and it is time the weapons were modernized with the most advanced military technology to ensure the new designs work. And there needs to be complete confidence these weapons will be able to operate effectively. Now, the president often speaks about peace through strength. He doesn't want war. He wants his legacy to be ending wars in the Middle East, in Russia, Ukraine, although it's proving difficult, and in other places around the world. But having the world's most powerful weapons, this acts as an equally powerful deterrent to help ensure peace prevails.